Alright, what is up guys, my name is Zua from Jeva, and it's been almost a month I think since I've done a video. I've just been really unproductive with my life, and I'm going to turn that around today by doing, we're going to be creating a menu with NativeUI. I'm really sorry about how long it took me to start, making into the videos again. I just really, I don't know, I just did not want to do it. I want to do FiveM or scripting. So we're doing it today. So I'm gonna first start off with all the code that we're gonna be writing. It's kind of a lot. Will be in the link in the description below, and also you're gonna need to download NativeUILua and install it. So I already have it downloaded. So once you download it, I'll tell you how to do it. Download it. You're gonna go to your server folder. Go to resources. Delete the cache just so it'll start fresh. Go to the resources, and in here you're just want to move NativeUI into here. I've already done it right. Ignore the new resources that's in here. That's for testing. Future videos maybe. Who knows? NativeUI right here. You're just gonna move that in there, and and also go to your resources.lua or resource.cfg, and what's it called? Add sorry about my my computer, it's gone worse, but yeah, add and start NativeUI. Above or below we'll actually have start menu, because that's what the resource we're going to be making today, and make sure NativeUI is above menu in there. So I'm going to save that, close out of that, and let's actually start getting into writing the code here. I'm going to put this on the side just so I don't get lost myself. It's a little confusing since there's no documentation in NativeUI, so I kind of had to learn, and people on the GitHub pull requests on that GitHub for NativeUILua were really nice, and they really helped me out, so I got a solid understanding of how it works, decent enough to teach you guys. So I'm going to be creating the menu resource by just creating a new folder, calling it menu. In here I'm just gonna create a new file and do what we're gonna call it. By the way, to get this the end.txt, go to forgot where it was. It's like view and click on file name extensions, and that's it. Okay, so I'm gonna type in __ resource.lua. Yes, and I'm just gonna open in VS just so. And open it here. Yeah, my computer's just not, I don't know what happened, it's just really bad now, but yeah, I'm gonna open up, I'm gonna create a new file and call it menu.lua, and in the resource.lua, let's actually start declaring this stuff. So you're gonna need the resource manifest from the GitHub. All the link in there, just go on the resource.lua and copy that. I've already copied that, and I'm also just gonna copy this because there's a lot to write today. So the client scripts, you're gonna include NativeUI, like the library. This is using the NativeUI directory, and then you getting the Lua file from the NativeUI library, so we can actually use it in this Lua. And yeah, I'm gonna save that into the menu.lua. Let's actually start. We're gonna be creating a menu pool, which is where you can basically put in it's used to handle your menus. So I'm gonna do what's called underscore menu pool is equal to NativeUI dot create pool. That's a function, and we're gonna create a main menu, which is the main menu, of course. And in here, this will be equal to NativeUI dot create menu, and then this will be called main. We'll call it main menu. This is the title of the menu on top, and then the description under the menu. You'll see. I'm gonna make it blue, and we'll say this is the description. By the way, I got a new keyboard. Actually, my old keyboard broke. My typewriter, someone said, that was really funny. It was really super loud, but this keyboard is wireless and it sucks, so it's very bad, but we can pull through here. So I'm actually gonna add to this pool, we're gonna add this menu right here to the pool. So just to do that, we gotta do underscore menu pool add. So we're gonna be adding the put a colon here. We're gonna be adding the main menu to the to this what's it called, to this pool. We're gonna be adding, yeah, whatever. Okay. Now I'm gonna be let's create our first menu. So to do it, okay, God, I hate that. To do that, we're gonna do function first item. So the first item on the menu, we're gonna be you have to pass in a menu parameter. You'll see how it all works out. It's kind of confusing at first. I had no idea like how Frazzle, the person that made the NativeUI library, did it. I don't know like how or what it means, but I understood, and I hope you guys can do that too. So our first item is gonna be a checkbox. So I never really used checkboxes in my whenever I was making my menu, but I guess I'll show you how to use it. So to do that, we're going to create a new variable called checkbox is equal to NativeUI.create checkbox item. It's checkbox item. And then in there, just do click me. There's a lot to cover in this video, so I'm trying to go as fast as I can. I don't want it to be that long. And then we'll pass in bool, and then the description. We have to actually create bool, so bool will be equal to false, because you have to use a variable that you're setting the. When you click it, it'll set to that. And so yeah, toggle. This is the description, so it'll be like on the bottom. Toggle this item. So after that, we have to actually add it to the menu. So do menu add item, and then you can do checkbox. Where is it? I need to get used to typing on this keyboard. And then menu dot on check. God, this is really annoying. Checkbox change. It's equal to a function. So when it's, God, I'm really just not feeling it today. Oh my God, I clicked on the wrong one. Function sender. This has 3 parameters, and then checked underscore. That's what he did in the example. And then in here, if the item is equal to checkbox, so if checkbox gets clicked, then here, let me fix that. Alright, then we're gonna make bool equal to checked, which is this checked right here. This is what's equaled, or this is if it's checked or not. So we can just assign it bool to the if it's checked or not, and then we could actually. I need to copy the 3 functions in the code. I'm gonna show you guys right now. Right here, this is what the functions we're to be using. So spawn car, notify, and give weapon. That's what we're gonna be using there. So I'm gonna paste this on the bottom here, and then notify. We're gonna be using notify here just to notify the person. Bool. We're gonna be sending or outputting bool, and I'm gonna do a 2-string because just in case like it's unparsable, or I had it so where it wasn't without 2-string, it was like messing up. So I'm just gonna do 2-string just to show you guys. So that's basically that's it for the first menu. We're gonna be we also gotta be actually first I'm just gonna do the menus first, and then I will show you how to actually kind of like add it and make it so that it's when it's clicked you will see. Alright, so function second item. What we're gonna be doing here is I'm gonna pass in the menu parameter, gonna end it. Yeah, we're already at 9 minutes. This is taking a long time. Local click is equal to NativeUI create. What are we doing? Create item. And then this will, when we click on this little button, it'll say heal me, or we'll heal the player. So this is the description. I'm gonna make it green. Where is it? Right here. Green. And then we're gonna make it say heal yourself as the. You can change the color of the description, and here if you wanted to make that green too, you can. you'll see it when we're in game. So local click is equal to that. I'm gonna do menu. I'm really not used to this keyboard. Alright, menu, add item. Okay, item. Click, and then we have to add it to the thing just like before, and then menu. Menu dot on item select. So when the item's selected, it's gonna pass. It's gonna do function. Function sender item, and then index. I don't think you need the index, but I don't really remember if you do need it or not. But basically, if item is actually equal to the it's called click, which is the thing that gets clicked, then it will. What are we gonna do? Oh yeah, we're gonna set entity. What's it called? Health to. First, we have to mention the player. So view, and then we're gonna set it to 200, which is the max, and then we're also gonna notify. We're gonna say like, I'm gonna put it in green again. Green healed, and I'll put that back. All right, so that's the second item. Third item, I'm gonna be using an array to do kind of like a list. What's called list item. So I'm gonna do function third item menu, and then end it. So after that, okay. So in here we're gonna do local gun list. Actually, before I do that, on the top here, I'm gonna type in weapons. I'm gonna create a new array that basically has. We'll do what I put in the code, so it'll be weapon underscore sniper rifle. I have to make sure I spell that right. Then we'll spawn in a pistol, weapon underscore pistol, and then we'll do what's called weapon underscore RPG. We'll spawn in. It'll spawn in, and it'll give us the option to spawn in those three by this list item that we're gonna create. So I'm gonna do NativeUI dot create list item get guns. That's gonna be the title of that one, and then weapon. We're gonna have to mention this array here because it's a list item and it'll be using that array. And then you have to put a 1 here for some reason. And then we have to actually add it to the thing. Add item. Then we do. Where are we at? Oh, we're adding gun list. That item right there. And then menu dot on list. Nope. On list select. So when the list or something on the list is selected, we're just gonna run a function that has sender item and then index. Here we're actually gonna be using the index for the selected item. Okay, so we're gonna do if item is equal to I mean to do 3 gun list right here. Then we will what are we gonna do? We're gonna spawn in a gun. So basically down here we have the function give weapon, and we've used this in episode 2 for scripting, FiveM scripting. So give weapon, but like how are you supposed to find out what it actually selected? So we're going to create a new variable called local selected gun is equal to item index to item, and then in here we'll do index in there. Honestly, I don't. This is what it was from the example, so that's how it is. So yeah, now we gotta put selected gun into here. Nope, that is not what I meant. I'll just copy it. Okay, that's that, and then we're also gonna notify spawned in. We'll put like R. We'll make it, or we'll just put blue. We'll make it blue. And then we'll do selected gun. So it'll be like spawned in a blue, it'll be blue. I'll just move these dots just so it doesn't get confusing because there's dots over there. Alright, so basically, I'm gonna show you how to do fourth, or I'm gonna submenus. So this is what like a lot of people don't, or I didn't know how to do. I was stumped on this, but the people on the people on the GitHub really helped me out. So shout out to them. Fourth item, we're gonna do pass in the menu parameter there, and it's local. We're gonna be creating a submenu. So this item, once you click it, it'll bring you into like basically another menu that's inside of that menu. So you'll see when we do it. So it's local submenu is equal to. We're gonna be using the menu pool because we're gonna be adding a submenu to that pool. Add submenu. We're gonna be adding it to menu right there through there, and then we'll call it. We'll make it blue and say sub menu. It's up to you, whatever you want to call it. Okay, that's that. And then now we can actually create items inside of the submenu. So local car item. So if you click this car item, it'll spawn in a car. So let's do that. NativeUI create item. I feel like I made a typo. Probably will happen. I don't know. Spawn car, and then this will be the description. Spawn a car in a submenu. I gotta close that out. Sorry about that. No, I don't want to make it bigger. Okay, so car item dot activated. The activated only works in submenu, so that's that. Function sender item. Okay, so then in here, if item is equal to car item, then if we click that and it's equal to car item, then it's gonna spawn car just like we've defined down here. Spawn car. We'll spawn in a Valkyrie. I want to show you because we're also going to be creating a little slider item, and this is the way I want to show you. So we're going to be spawning in a Valkyrie, and then whatever, Valkyrie. I hope I spelled that right, because that's a helicopter you can move around in the seats. So we're going to actually make a little list item now that will what's it called? Basically add you'll see it. Alright, so let's create an array up here called seats is equal to -1 0 1 2. So basically these are just integers. Like -1 is like the passenger seat, 0 is the, or no, it's the driver's seat, 0 is the passenger seat, 1 is the back seat. There's 4 seats in a car. Sometimes there's more, but we'll just be using this general idea of it. And let's write a slider. We're gonna create a slider inside of the submenu. It's really similar to this, but doing it in a submenu is kind of different. So I'm gonna show you how to do that in a submenu, because you have to like initialize it really different. So local seat is equal to NativeUI.create slider. Create slider item. I really hope I spelled that right. We're gonna make this the title of this slider item, change seat, and then we'll be using this array right up here, kind of like the list item, but it's not. So shut up, I'm joking. Okay, so in here, so before I go any further, I'm gonna do submenu. Nope, not that. Not a menu. Submenu. We're gonna add items. So we're gonna add our car item here. What spawns in a car, and then we're also gonna add the seat that we just, or the seat item, slider item that we just made. So it'll make a little more sense. So I did this different, but using it in a submenu. But originally this is how you're supposed to do it, I think. So you're supposed to do submenu dot on slider change is equal to function sender item and index. Yeah. Okay, and then we do if item is equal to seat, then end. Okay, so basically, if it's equal to seat, then basically vehicle seat is equal to that same thing that we put up here, right up here, because we're getting it from the item that's selected on the slider, or whenever it's changed, it'll change. And then we have to basically change the seat of what the pet is in, so we have to actually find the car that the pet is in. So local peds, the peds car is equal to get vehicle ped is in get player ped -1, and then false. I hope I typed that in. Let me see. Okay, good. I think whatever. All right. So now we have to set the ped into vehicle, and then that'll be we're gonna pass in the player ped ID, and then which is the player. We're gonna set it into the ped's car, so whatever it's in already, and then the vehicle seat, which is the item that it changes on. So it'll always be changing if you move your slider. So that's basically it. Now we have to actually initialize the menus. So this little space down here, I'm gonna make it a little bigger. Okay, so we have to make all these functions into this menu pool, or into this main menu. So to do that, we have to do first item main menu. So we have to do this like 4 times. Okay, then second item, third item, and then the fourth item. And then we have to menu pool, and then refresh index. Okay, so then once we do that, we can do create, or no, I did that wrong, citizen. This is really high up. Okay, create thread function. So, and then end the function here. Okay, so then in here we have to we're gonna be doing a while do, or while true do, and end it, because we have to make it listening. We have to make the script has to be listening for when we want the menu on or when we don't want it on. So I'm gonna put a citizen dot wait here, just so it doesn't crash. And then if is control just pressed. Okay, I hope I copied that right. 51. So this is the input group. We've done this in the second episode already, and this number right here is 51. You can change it. You have to go to here, I'll show you the website quickly. docs.fivem.net, game references, controls, and then you can find 52 is not Q, or 51 actually. 51 right here is E. You can make it Q, you can make it whatever you want through this website. That's what that integer value is. So then if that control is pressed, then basically we have to end it, just in case I don't later. And we have to make the main menu visible, and then not main menu. Nope, main menu visible. I really don't know what this means. That's what the example came with. Okay. Alright, so I got ahead of myself. I forgot to add in underscore menu pool colon process menus. You're supposed to do that every frame. That's why it wasn't working when I was in the game. So put that in, save it. I'm gonna already restarted it, but I'll do just for you guys. And then in here, of course it's raining, the loudest weather. I'm gonna click E, and as you can see, this is our main menu. This is the test description. That's what I was talking about being blue. If we were to, you can use your arrow keys and you could use a cursor. Basically that's the perks of NativeUI. If we were to click this, or you could click enter, it's gonna keep saying whatever that was equal to, like we said. If we want to heal it, it says healed, and we're already at full health, so it obviously heals it. If you want to get a sniper rifle, that's gonna give you a sniper rifle. You can get a pistol. You can do that, move it around by the arrow keys, or you could scroll on it. No, you can't. Okay, then just do that. Alright, so we spawned in those. Those are clearly there working. Yeah. And then we're going to go into the submenu, and as you can see, it goes into, it says submenu in blue, like I said before. We're going to spawn the Valkyrie, I think. That's what it is. Yeah, there we go. It's super loud for me right now, but I'm going to take out my headset. Okay, so basically why I wanted to spawn this one in specifically was to do the seat index thing, so you could actually move around the vehicle. This is a prime example because it every time you move the, you click your left or right arrow keys, you can move around, and here you can use your, I guess you can use your what's it called, use this side of this place, and then go back into your sub menu, go to the first one, and you can now fly away. I guess that's, I think you could do it while you're flying too. I don't really know. Let's see. Yeah, you can. You just lose control like instantly. I mean, I guess it's good for like multiplayer, because I don't think you can get in without actually having to manually change it, because it always goes to the driver's seat, I think. So that's that, and basically that's all it is. It was kind of confusing and it's super long. I'm really sorry. I'm gonna try to make shorter videos, and I'm gonna try to upload more first of all. And these videos take a long time to make just by creating the code. That takes like maybe an hour or two, writing it from scratch, and then finding out the problems when you test it, and then recording it takes a while, and then middle of recording you forgot to do something, so you have to find out the error, just like what I did here in the process menus. And I mean, basically it works. I'm able to do all that kind of stuff with NativeUI. There's very poor documentation, but hopefully this will help. I might make another video on this if you guys want. Please like the video. It really helps me a lot, helps us a lot here at Jeva. And yeah, I'm probably gonna be doing more videos soon, hopefully. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, join our Discord, and yeah, see ya. All the links will be in the description for the code. So yeah, see you guys.